Yellow, green and yellow.
All right, let's destroy some pigs.
Maybe Frank's gotta go back in while they're fumigating to get something
Oh yeah.
funny.
Anyway,
What's up?
nothing. I've just been editing like crazy.
Yeah, thank you for that.
It's
this
fun.
episode is dedicated to our editor.
If it sucked, I wouldn't do it. But I'm so particular, it makes it fun.
Like, it was fun when I did those first couple, but I lose motivation so quickly.
I just have a vision for the end. I'm like, I think this is gonna look pretty good when it's done.
Yeah.
And I just ride that the whole time. Like I said at the last video, I'm like, I'm just gonna keep pumping them out even if I only hit 200 views. This is fun.
I mean, I do those TikToks almost daily, 4 days a week.
Yeah.
That's quick, though.
Yeah, you get some views though.
Yeah, nothing compares to that No Retreat.
No Retreat.
That's
yeah.
like 18.5K now.
You just gotta hope somebody's like, I wonder if they have a YouTube.
The thing is, I posted that YouTube, what do you call that? Where you scan it,
Oh yeah,
or you can click on it.
the
And
QR code.
QR code. And TikTok automatically suppresses any posts with links to other like social media sites. So it's got like 200 views.
I tried to click on it. I'm like, this worked when it was just an image on my phone.
Oh, it doesn't even work?
No. But you have to screenshot it and then go to your photos and then click and hold.
Okay, or you can just type in Dull Youth.
I mean, if you saw something like that you really liked, wouldn't you like, I wonder what else they got? I think it's an attention span. I don't think anyone cares enough to
I know.
go beyond what they just scrolled past.
Yeah, there's been very few things that have hooked me from TikTok where I've then went to.
Yeah.
But whatever, you got market.
You know TikTok more than me. Every time I go on, it's like, it thinks I like airplane crashes.
Well, that's the thing though. You probably watched a couple airplane
I probably
crashes.
let it play for like 2 seconds instead of 1. It's like big butts and airplanes.
It seems like the algorithm, like every once in a while I'll get stuff, I'm just like, yes, this is great. And then it'll just like reset and I'll get a bunch of bowling. I get bowling for some reason.
Some Pete Weber?
I don't know who. And it's not funny bowling clips, which would be funny.
Yeah.
It's like serious, like, oh, check out Grant Balfour's turkey or whatever, you know?
Yeah, you're hoping for someone to just slip and fall on their face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, hit the sprinkler, like take out a scoreboard. TikTok's weird though. I can post new albums to recommend, get some likes, but then you post one, something unknown from the 90s, boom.
Definitely more of a trendy thing. You can almost just Google what's trending and just kind of...
Also, I think it's how much you post, how many times a day. So I post during my work week because I always do it before work. The 4 days I don't post, when I come back, that first one I post always gets the lowest traction.
Anyway, you can look at time of day too, because when I put stuff, it's at like 5-6 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's when people are like winding down and looking at their phone.
Right.
Or right away in the morning.
See, my thought process is if I do it at like 7 in the morning, people might scroll for a couple minutes when they wake up and then it's there all day too, but it probably just gets buried in like 4 seconds.
I don't know if metal fans get up at 6:30 in the morning.
That's true.
Or they're working class guys.
In TikTok, you can only do 4 or 5 hashtags now. You used to be able to do like 10. So you do whatever the one everyone is using that has like 16.2 billion.
Yeah.
So FYP, like for your page. After that, I just do like metal, hardcore, whatever it is. So I'm actually kind of hurting it. So if I post a death metal album, I put a bunch of death metal tags, hardcore tags.
Right, it's not just so broad.
So I'm kind of trying to target groups, but maybe I should just put like metal, death metal, hardcore, metalcore on every single one of them and hit all of them. Just realizing that now.
Yeah, it'll definitely reach more people. YouTube, you can have unlimited, and I put like 50, even stuff that it's not.
I've thought about doing that too, doing stuff it's not, like World Cup.
It'll just get swiped on probably like right away.
And then a lot of people filter that shit out too.
On Instagram, when you boost, you can pick your audience for fans, people that have liked music or like alternative music, and when you boost it, it'll just filter the people that already like that stuff. It takes your history and then just plugs it in right there, which
Right.
is probably the best way to go. Somebody who doesn't like metal isn't going to just, oh, this is great, no retreat.
I think part of it too is me because, I jam so much different stuff.
You do.
I want to post it all. Like I said, one day I'll do death metal, then hardcore, and then like black metal once in a while. I don't know if there's other people out there like me that, obviously there is, but
You can just sneak some of that bottom of the iceberg stuff in there and just see if it catches anyone. Obviously, not many people are listening to Abode or just crazy.
Right. That's the thing too. I don't try to post what I'm listening to. I end up posting what I end up listening to that day. It's like, oh, today I'm going to check this album out. And if it's good, I'll post about it. And then it forces me to listen to the album too, because I recommend 5 tracks off each one.
And you keep the same format. Like that's
the easiest part. I just have to retype the shit and put the picture in there.
But I know it's you. Like if I go
Yeah.
on TikTok, it's your brand. That's his post.
I got this kind of fun idea here. Well, first, just looking over my notes, I have one that says food band puns, but I have no examples. Throughout this, if you think of like Mac Sabbath.
Or if they got a good one,
Yeah.
throw it on
If
there.
anyone has some good food puns. I also have written down Aborted was amazing. I was thinking about that the other day at work. That was such a good show.
Sven, the singer,
Yeah.
he seems like just a genuine metal fan.
Yes.
Wants to play metal and just wants to go crazy and doesn't care his lineup, doesn't care how much it changes. It's all sarcastic, throughout
Yep.
the show, but it's, real, it's heavy. He just loves it. I like that.
Like going into that show, they were the one I was least interested to see. I wasn't not interested. I was just like, oh, it's Aborted. Going out of it, one of the best.
It kind of flipped too, because we were like, yeah, we're going to see Frozen Soul. They're pretty good.
That was all right.
I mean, it was all good. It was all great.
Yeah,
It was all great.
for sure.
Tribal Gaze was great.
Tribal Gaze.
Something about an opener. Like if Tribal Gaze was the headliner, I'd be like, yeah, these openers were better though.
That's what I said the last time we talked about this on here. It's like a crowded stage because the other band's gear is already up
Yeah.
there. So they're playing with like 4 feet.
It looks like Battle of the Bands.
Yeah. And it's like, I know they're going to crush. There was probably people there who hadn't heard them. It was like, I was pretty confident it was going to be awesome.
I'm sure people were there just to see Cattle. And
Exactly.
Didn't really know much.
Exactly.
Maybe didn't know much else.
Yeah, we don't know, but Frozen Soul was good, obviously, but not as good as I shouldn't even say that. They were right what I was expecting. And
Like
then
a-
they brought the Tribal Gaze dude out to
Yeah.
do, was it
Morbid
Effigy?
Effigy? Might have been.
John Gallagher's? Or no, it was Arsenal of War, maybe? I can't remember.
I confused that song with Spectre of War by
Creeping Death.
Creeping Death.
God, I forgot about them, dude.
Backdoor.
I forgot about Creeping Death.
Yeah, they're due for something new. Everybody else is pumping it out.
Good point. We're getting another Converge album this year.
Yeah,
by the way.
what?
I know they were putting out singles. I didn't know we were getting another album though.
That's crazy. Well, who just did that too? Who released Zenith Passage? Just like popped out a new song out of nowhere.
Really?
Look at the end of last year. Crazy. Cool.
Yeah.
Nothing yet.
They're always fun to check out.
I can't
Everything
even-
they do is awesome.
Yeah, they did put out a new song and it was amazing.
What have you been jamming?
Pretty much everything that was released in January, February, and half of March. I'm running through everything that's released, except for, like, we talk about genre and how you kind of got to be a little judgmental, like you can't help
Yes.
it. If it says anything power metal or just heavy metal, I'm sorry. You can't throw grind, death, doom, and then power in there. It might ruin it. I mean, if it had that combo, I'd be like, I'm checking this out. That and like raw black metal,
It's tough.
it's all the same. It is all the same.
Yeah.
And it's constant. If it's experimental raw black metal, let's see what you got.
Same with atmospheric black metal sometimes. You gotta find those gems, or
Yeah.
the experimental ones that you're like, where are they going with this? Whoa.
Yeah, that's why I found Abode. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll give it a chance. It's that experimental black metal, and that's what did it. Anything that's just death metal or deathcore. There's not a lot of deathcore being released as far as like worldly, globally. There's so much black metal. It's silly.
It's nuts.
It's all black metal now. And deathcore is like one out of every like 30 or 40 modern deathcore.
It is amazing to think about how we were deathcore kids. I don't listen to deathcore that much anymore.
No, but when you hear cool stuff, you're like, this is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to the point where I'm like, if it says deathcore, I'm jumping on it, and it's always good. It's pretty typical.
Yeah.
But it's always good. You'll never see like experimental deathcore. Like,
No.
that would be wild.
Some of it I will dive into is like slamming deathcore, beatdown deathcore.
Beatdown's great. Haven't seen any down tempo though. Like, I think that's kind of not a thing anymore. But yeah, you asked what I was listening to. It's all over the place, but it is metal. The whole new wave death metal sound, there's a lot of that, and it's all still so great. It's a little redundant. Only so many ways you can just chug at a rhythm, you know.
Yes.
Jun 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 jun. I'm still not bored though. This is still very cool.
That was brought up in another episode. Death metal doesn't need to change, but it can.
Yeah.
Like, go for it. Everything's great. As long as it's like death metal, it can be the same as the 90s. It can be a new take on it. It's all good.
Just depends if you're like kind of sick of it, because will come a day where it's like, okay, like right now I'm only seeking out new releases. That's all I find. That's all I want to listen to. I want to hear something crazy and new and different. Not much different. There's a little, you know, here and there, there's something cool or something, a certain tone I hear. Even if the songs don't really have the kind of stuff that I like, I'm like, man, this is grimy and nasty.
I'm beginning to become like a tone dude. Ooh, I like how this sounds.
Certain distortion and a certain punch to it. You got me hooked. I don't know how you do it, but because dialing in tones, I never like to do it. I just metal pedal 10. It's good. Yeah, that band Hammer I texted you about.
Yep.
2-piece. It's really cool. Morse Verum.
I might guess tech.
Like proggy, a little more proggy,
Okay.
proggy death. Yeah. It's so good though, and the tone is nasty. It sounds like there's a moto grader in the band. It reminds me of Blood Incantation, but a little nastier.
Ooh, you got me going with that.
We're gonna listen to a couple. I'm gonna show you a couple solos, just a couple mood shifts they do. That's where I'm at. I'm listening to stuff that's moody. Phasma, this band I found. Great parts. Like some of the stuff will be like fit for an autopsy, but then they'll just veer off into these just mood swings of these just like dissonant, just plucking and just basic drumming.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm evil. I don't know. And it just does. It's just
turning you. It is starting to get nice out, so I've been a lot of hardcore.
Yeah, that's right.
Per usual. First of all, Rip Bo Lueders. So I've listened to a lot of Harm's Way. More than usual. If you look at my playlist I'm building, there's like a block of like, I don't know, 12 Harm's Way songs. Every single song of theirs has a cool part in it. It's not always like a breakdown or a pit part. There's like cool riffs and just like, so Rip Bo and Harm's Way.
That was sad.
I couldn't believe it. I've watched every single episode, whether I like the guest or the band that they're talking to or not. I kind of feel like I knew them in a weird way, and everyone's saying that. Damn, I felt like I knew them.
And it's probably not something they would realize being at that level and being exposed like he was. He doesn't see it from our eyes. And Colin had said, it's a miracle that this exists, that they did their last pod. And my first thought was, maybe this was his swan song, because they got so deep.
Yeah, he was usually pretty open about his struggles and stuff, but not into detail. He's just like, yeah, I struggle with mental health. So sad. Anyway, so listen to a lot of Harm's Way. Terror put out a new album, so I've listened to a lot of Terror. That's pretty much it, honestly. Some Dream
metal.
Theater. I listened to some, because I was listening to that playlist and that The Mirror song came on. And then once that part ends, I'm like, well, I gotta listen to Fatal Tragedy now.
Yeah.
So I go with Fatal Tragedy, and I'm like, these are the only two Dream Theater songs that I like really know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shuffle it. Made it like a song, because they're like 9 minutes. But
Yeah, they're concept albums. They're tough to swallow.
yeah, I just want more parts. Like,
I'm sure they're all in there too.
yeah, a lot of Terror. I've been listening to some shoegaze, Fleshwater, great band. That's where I started thinking about tone. I'm like, holy shit, this is such a good tone this band has. Perfect mix of grunge, like heaviness, dreamy, but it's still heavy. Male vocalist, I think guitar player, and then there's a girl vocalist and maybe guitar player as well, and they do some cool stuff back and forth. Fleshwater, yeah.
Everything shoegaze I come across, it's from scrolling, but I save it all.
It's all very similar for the most part.
But it's new, it's different. You know, it's derivative. They changed it a little.
Fleshwater is one of those bands. I don't know if it's just me knowing that it's a dude from Vane's other band that I can hear like hardcore, like the metalcore in it. I'm like, wow, this is very, I could hear this in a different song and a totally different sound too and tone. Or if it's just my mind telling me that because I know, you know.
That's totally it. When we used to do guess the song, you would say something and I'm like, no, but that totally does sound like them. And it kind of like, now that's all I can hear.
Right.
That definitely influences how you perceive it. This isn't grindcore with some symphonicness to it. This is symphonic metal that's a little thrashy.
So that Nudie Meg band I always talk about,
Yeah.
Colin Young drums for Nudie Meg.
Right.
He also drums for God's Hate, Twitching Tongues, and then he's in Dead Body. But Nudie Meg is like this emo kind of, I always said it was a emo Weezer, but his drum fills, you can totally tell he's a hardcore drummer, you know. Some of the shit he does, it's like, bah.
Okay, that's probably what you want though, forming new bands. You want to make new sound. You really have to go in just trusting other people to just put their spin on stuff. Yeah, it's fun to sound like bands you like, but to really be innovative, you got to be like, this he does a little bit of free jazz.
Bring it on.
Throw it in there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It's meshed together. That's all I'm interested in right now. If I were to do it all over again, I would turn everything off, let the collective kind of come together and piece it together. Even though most of the kit, you know, when you're young, I want a Whitechapel part, and then a Chelsea Grin part, and then a Bale of Maya breakdown, you know?
I was wearing a Whitechapel shirt at Menards today, and some old dude was like, I like your Whitechapel shirt.
Really?
Yeah, he was wearing an Iron Maiden shirt. I did not return that.
Fine.
Because I'm not a big Iron Maiden guy. It was also in passing. I like your Iron Maiden shirt.
There's enough time to just say something stupid.
Take it easy, Jobin.
Latest on the Menji. I mean, I don't wear as many band shirts, but the one day I wore that Crowbar shirt,
Yeah.
first day I get called out on it by some dude at L&M, and his reference was from an episode of Beavis and Butthead. Is that
Yeah.
Is that the same Crowbar from Beavis and Butthead? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Probably. It's gotta be. I saved an old live Crowbar clip from, I think, 94 that we're gonna watch.
It is. I looked up the episode.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's also just, I didn't know what to say. I'm like, I don't know. He was on a ladder too, so I could kind of just walk away. Yeah. That's such a good feeling getting someone. If I ever see anything, like in the cities yesterday, I saw a dude, a shirt. I'm like, that's something. That's a logo. Like you can just tell by the lettering, old Englishy. Like I thought it was Batushka at first. I'm gonna say, I don't know a whole lot, but I will say something. And it just said like Dark Lord. I don't know if it's a band or if it's a gamer thing.
I don't know. I know some fashion brands have adopted the metal
That's what I was thinking.
fonts.
It could have said just like, what's Massimo? I'm like,
Salt Life.
yeah. I mean, it's cool, but it's also looked like Batushka. That's what I thought it was.
We were talking about genres earlier. What were we talking about?
Just when I was like searching bands and just basing it off the genre. That's all you can really go by.
Yeah. Okay, so I wrote down a bunch of genres. There's like a couple ways you could give your answer fairly. I'm putting you on the spot for some of these. You could give your answer quick. You could give a band, an album, or you could elaborate on it. When you wake up and you're like, I'm going to listen to death metal today, who are you going to listen to?
Cannibal Corpse.
That's it?
It would be later stuff.
Okay, newer Cannibal?
Yeah, anything in the last 15 years.
Okay. Pop punk. Who are you putting on?
My first thought is Newfound Glory. I don't know why. It's just, that's pop punk.
Best pop punk band that's not Blink?
Newfound Glory.
It's Newfound Glory. Deathcore. Who are you putting on?
I mean, old chap, Whitechapel that's deathcore to me. Sometimes I forget about them all the time, and I still don't listen to them often enough. Old I Declare War.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
And they're like kind of going like this. They're not very big at all.
There's a couple of like deathcore albums or even bands that you could say here that all their shit goes hard, back in the day.
Yeah.
Like I thought maybe you'd say Beneath the Massacre.
That's tech.
I know, like it's not really deathcore, but we were listening to it in our deathcore, like, so I always kind of lump them in. Okay. Emo.
I mean, I know it's kind of technically post-hardcore.
That's why I did these.
If you want emo, that's not post-hardcore. Post-hardcore, I'd say Thursday.
I do have post-hardcore on you.
Census Fail would be post-hardcore. I'm getting ahead of myself here.
That's all right. That's why I wanted to do this too, because I wanted to see what band they don't have to be emo. Like if you think you're going to listen to emo and you put on a band, it's just what you feel. You know what I mean?
When I hear emo, the first thing I'm putting on, Aiden. That is the most emo-est looking, sounding, cliche, run-of-the-mill, pink and black, eyeliner, blood, shirts.
See,
that's emo to me.
Which is an amazing album.
Nightmare Anatomy.
Nightmare Anatomy.
Yeah.
So good. What is Bayside?
Ooh. What
is Dashboard?
Dashboard.
I thought you were going to go with one of those two.
Okay, Dashboard's pretty emo, but I would say I would go more rock emo. You know, they got a little bigger. It's more digestible music than screamo or emo. Bayside? What the fuck is Bayside?
I know. I would say just because the time, I would say emo.
I'd say emo, but now I'd just say rock. I'd say they're
rock or
band.
post something.
Yeah, dang.
All right, you wake up. I'm gonna listen to something techie today. Technical. Who are you putting on?
Zenith Passage.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm putting on.
Hell yeah. I like the answers that are just like, that's it. Country. I'm trying to go like heavy, not heavy. Throwing you off. I know you got a couple country bones in you.
Got a few. If I had to pick an artist, first I would just go right to like 90s.
90s country playlist.
Literally 90 to 2000.
Yeah.
I would just let it play.
Okay, that's a great answer.
Anything George Strait does is a hit. He has so many hits. Alan Jackson.
Garth.
As crazy, weird as he is,
he's crazy.
Garth has some pretty awesome songs. Even like old Randy Travis, he's got a good voice. Tracy Lawrence was always catchy to me back in the day. Travis Tritt.
We got a country boy here.
Can't help it.
For sure.
It's what I grew up on.
Exactly. My mom listened to that stuff too. Some of it sticks with you. This country one is kind of unique for me because I never go back and listen to like Alan Jackson or anything. But if I feel like something like twangy, City and Color has a couple albums where it's very twangy.
Guy from
Alexis on Fire, however you say that name. Dallas Green is his name. So that's like if I feel like something twangy, it's like this blend of country, but it's also super emotional and super dark at times.
I'm happy you at least go there, but for me it's nostalgia. I'm not listening to new country. I'm just like
new country. Oh my god.
I'm like, this puts me right back into my living room with my mom cleaning the house while I'm trying to hide and not have to do anything. Blaring country through the whole house.
If for some reason I'm flipping through radio stations and a country song is on that I used to hear 18 years ago when we worked at Sammy's, it makes me want to drive off a bridge.
Yeah.
There is some older country I can do. Johnny Cash.
Cash
obviously. Songs from Fallout soundtrack, super twangy, like going through the desert. Just something super 1950s
like
country.
Old, yeah. Yeah, that old stuff that it's all just kind of like
boppy.
Two-step. That's all it was.
Hell yeah.
You ever seen Dewey Cox Walk Hard?
Yes, it's been a long time.
They make a reference to how punk evolved from like Elvis. He was like on cocaine and they're practicing in a theater. He's just like, faster, and they were just going faster. And they say it's like, you're starting to sound like some sort of punk, Dewey. Oh, that's so cool.
I should watch that
They
again.
totally referenced the transition from like rockabilly to punk, and it was just speed because all that stuff is two-step. That's all it is. Like it
makes sense, yeah.
And I hate rockabilly. It doesn't really do it for me.
I'm indifferent. I never listened to it. So
I just like the fans of rockabilly are always funny to watch.
I like to have an open mind, but I haven't gone down that hole yet.
I'm waiting for the day that I come down here and you're going to be like, and not rockabilly, you're going to be like, dude, have you ever ran through Iron Maiden? I'm going to be like, don't
do it.
They're actually pretty good. I'm like, don't you get all power metal on me.
I think the closest I've come to that, which is actually kind of sad, I went through a Slayer phase and I'm not a thrash metal guy.
Nah, it's cool.
Cool parts.
I dig it.
For sure.
You dig what the whole thing is, the whole brand of Slayer. It's pretty, tough to get through if you're not already an old guy.
Like I must have been down bad. Like if I didn't want to listen to anything else, I'm like, let's throw Slayer on.
Yeah, or you're like, man, I want a Slayer shirt, but I don't know a damn song.
Oldies. You got any oldies? Like, who would you put on gun to your head?
Why is there a gun to my head?
There is now. You gotta listen to oldies all day today.
What would be oldies?
That's the thing.
Before I was born?
What comes to your mind?
Like Elvis.
Okay.
Which I wouldn't listen to. If I had to pick oldies, man, I'd go classic rock. Zeppelin. More songwriting. I wouldn't even veer into metal. Old like Metallica.
I got the answer for
What?
you. CCR.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
I like Roy Orbison. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah,
Sings like Pretty Woman.
yeah.
He's got good songs.
I would just put on like Forrest Gump soundtrack.
Yeah, soundtracks. Great.
Forrest Gump.
Pick a movie that takes place or
Set in that time. Yeah.
set in that. Yeah, that's what I meant. Metalcore.
That's two different answers. Metalcore, you and me. The Oncoming Storm is metalcore. Frail Words Collapse, that's metalcore. I wouldn't listen to anything new. I wouldn't go there, because if I'm gonna go that type of heavy, I'm not gonna go somewhere a little off the path.
It's such a broad blanket.
It's too hoary of a word. You need like post metalcore, like that's what it should be called. New wave metalcore.
Something like that.
What about you?
Yeah, I was in the same vein as you, Unearth. Probably throw on old Kill Switch. Yeah, I go into Converge.
Oh,
I
Lamb
love
of God.
Converge.
Lamb of God too. I forgot about them.
Rap.
Ooh boy, I was a bit of a wigger back in the day. I did like me some Eminem, like
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers LP,
Yep.
but I also do have some cool rap saved, like this, like what the hell do they call it?
Mumble rap.
No, it's like gothic.
Like trap rap.
No, what is the fucking word I used? Some type of goth rap or like evil death rap or something.
Okay.
I can't remember what it's
Yeah.
called. Like this guy, fuck you having your phone. I can't fucking think. Oh, this guy, Warlord Colossus.
Okay.
It's heavy. It's heavy rap. He's grody. It's not clean.
Is it cringy though?
No,
Okay.
it's fucking heavy.
Because there's a line. There's like good horror rap, horrorcore,
Maybe that's it.
and there's very, very cringy trench coat masks and fingerless gloves.
Yeah, then you're kind of veering into Juggalo territory,
Yes.
which there's a couple songs I'm like, I like this, but this guy definitely goes to the gathering.
It's either Juggalo territory or like trailer park territory,
Yeah.
which is fine. I lived in a trailer park, but like those kids are weird. Let's be real.
But then again, if you hear a beat that's just cool, I'm like,
Yeah, that's
I
the
like
thing.
this. It's got to be dark. It's got to be evil. It's got to be slow. It's got to sound a certain way for me to like it.
I don't listen to much rap, but I like the beats. Drops are good so when it just kind of comes in. Flow. I like flow. Flows are good.
It's got to flow.
If I were to put on rap, Biggie or Tupac,
Yeah, see, I don't care about any of that.
Shaq Fu,
Shaq. Fucking Shaq.
or Eminem. I really actually like that Relapse album. I think he like released two. There was like Relapse and
It was Recovery and Relapse.
yeah, and I actually don't remember which one I really like. One of them.
One of them
I
had
listened
Crack
to
a
quite
Bottle.
bit.
Crack a Bottle
yeah,
on it?
Yeah, I don't know why that one.
That's a
That
good
got
one.
me. Gun to your head, grindcore.
I mean, Old Converge, Pig Destroyer. Pig Destroyer is the grindcore band. But I think of Jane Doe, but people say that's metalcore.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday's grind. Fucking
Are they
core.
grind?
Yeah,
Are they
man.
metalcore? Are they? Yeah.
How is that
I know.
metalcore?
I know. That's the blanket
Man,
metalcore joke.
You know what else is a good grindcore band? And we never listened to them.
Anal cunt.
Anal Blast. Remember that band?
Yeah, anal blast.
That was obscure.
Yeah.
But Exhumed, they're old guys that are throwing out heat.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really listened to Exhumed.
They just dropped something new a couple
I saw
months
that.
ago.
I
But
always thought it was like thrash.
it is thrash, but it's just nastier. I don't know how to explain it. Like
Yeah.
it's not like Slayer. Slayer's got kind of a rhythm to it. You know, it's thrashy, but it's just nastier.
Yeah,
I
I've
can't
never
really explain it.
listened to Exhumed.
A song called As Hammer to Anvil, and they were on an episode of the Eric Andre show.
Oh hell yeah! I do remember this.
Okay.
Yeah.
They just have a guy on stage with them that just runs a chainsaw and has a mask on.
Yep.
And then he's like throwing up, and it's just. As hammer to anvil. It's cool to see. They're probably all like in their 50s. Man, we just love this shit so much.
Yeah.
Let's just keep doing it.
Like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I play in a band called Exhumed. Hell yeah! You're 60. There's actually quite a bit like of conversation you could have around grind. What would you say mid cattle decap is? Like mid-era cattle? Early too.
Early is nasty.
Like I always call them death grind. Some of the Pig Destroyer stuff I would say is death grind. It's like death metal infused with grind. Misericordium too. I talk about them all the time. I say they're death grind because it's just such grindy death metal.
It's just crossing over. It's just too much for deathcore.
And I really think that's a cool term, like death grind. I would even maybe say red chord could be death grind. Instead of lumping red chord into deathcore, I would say they're more death grind.
The reason they're deathcore is because of when they came out.
Exactly.
But they're not.
Not at all.
Well, what's Animosity?
I would say that's death grind.
I would say it's hardcore too.
Very hardcore influence.
They both
You're
have
right on
hardcore.
that. Yeah.
So what is hardcore and grind combo? Like Napalm Death is hardcore and grind. That's that combo. What would you call that?
I don't know. Our brains are gonna explode.
Red chord has all that. Like goes from those two-step gallopy shit just to that.
Yeah.
There's a new genre there that hasn't been claimed yet, and it's the red chord and Animosity. And like maybe like in Theos for a newer band,
sure.
which they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Butt rock, divorced dad rock. Who you putting on? Sawed off shotgun to your head.
If I get this wrong, you kill me right now. The answer's Creed.
Answer is Creed. Actually, I'm pretty lenient on that because there's a lot of good,
there's a lot
rock.
of good butt rock, but if I don't want to die, if I don't want to get my head blown off, I'm saying Creed.
My Own Prison.
Why did anyone hate that?
The bass line in that song alone?
Yeah. As soon as I hear quarters in session, like it's in
Verdict
session.
is in.
No appeal on the back of the day.
All right, that was pretty easy. Gent.
Ooh, Genty.
No guns this time. Can't bust them out too often.
Periphery.
Periphery.
It's gonna be the one. If I'm gonna go a little deeper, I'll go with like the first stuff I heard when they started calling it Gent. A band called Cloud Kicker.
All right, yep, I remember them.
Monuments. They actually had a song called Gent Satisfaction.
Who was I thinking about that was like, yeah, these guys are gent, right? Like early after the burial? Is that kind of genty?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, forging a future self and all that. What was the other one I thought of that I was like, ooh, he might say that one?
Meshuggah?
No, but duh.
I wouldn't say they're gent.
Who was the first one you said? Periphery?
Periphery.
Like animals as leaders?
Yeah.
Is that gent?
That was. It's probably different now.
Early Reflections?
Yep, that's
I'd probably put
up.
on Fantasy Effect.
The first recorded one, because they re-recorded it.
First recorded.
When it was like just poop bass. Oh my god.
Got a big one here.
I know what you're gonna say.
New metal.
Okay, that's not what I thought. New metal, gun to my head. First thought. It's such a dumb answer, but it's Slipknot. I mean, it's the first answer.
That's an honest answer, honestly.
That's what comes to my head, but if I'm going like what I want to listen to right now, I'll go with old Coal Chamber. Dez's voice is so freaking cool and so nasty.
Yep.
I already know your answer, but
What?
it's Seven Dust. We all know Seven Dust is the heaviest band ever.
Let's say if Seven Dust Home album didn't exist, I might throw on the Biscuit.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit.
Dude, I might throw on Significant Other or $3 Bill, y'all.
You'd take that over Follow the Leader or Issues?
When I listen to Follow the Leader, I listen to 2 songs off it, and it's Dead Bodies Everywhere and Children of the Corn.
Did you like Life is Peachy? That was our first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I
no.
did. No,
Self-titled.
Self-titled and Life is Peachy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fine.
I thought you were a big Corn guy back then.
Not really. A little bit.
I remember when you, like, 6th grade, we would draw, like, we'd want to design our own skateboards, and you drew one with the Corn logo.
Like, I guess I was into it, but now that I'm older and you tell me to put on something, I'm not putting on Corn for whatever reason.
Well, I remember thinking that. I thought you made that up. I was
Put
like,
it this way.
That's so cool.
I think it was 5th or 6th grade. Remember us making those paper mache masks?
Yeah.
Who was yours? Who would you make? Do you remember?
No.
I made West Borland.
Did you?
Yeah.
I remember somebody made, like, Joey Jordison.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it at the time, but, like, a year later, I'm like,
That was Joey.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'd probably throw on Limp Bizkit, but new metal is interesting too, because some bands get lumped into new metal just because of the timing, like
Linkin Park.
Deftones. Linkin Park, Tool sometimes. They get lumped in with that just because the 90s.
Yeah, System of a Down.
Yeah. So there's a lot you could say there.
I tell you who I wouldn't put on, and that's Rob Zombie.
Oh, man. Come on.
Maybe Dragula or Living Dead Girl, but that's it.
I'm not a huge Rob Zombie guy.
He just dropped some new stuff, too. I accidentally listened to it. The fuck is this?
There's some groove in, like, the White Zombie song.
Shock rock thing he's got. It's not really a thing anymore.
And I used to like his movies. I hate him now.
What would you call Manson?
Yeah, like new metal.
It's not
just because I know, but just because the time. You open a Revolver magazine from 1996. What 10 bands are you seeing in there? The 10 we just talked about.
Exactly.
You know? Brooklyn, New York. All right. Black metal.
Black metal. That's not my thing.
I know, but if someone was like, "Hey, you gotta listen to black metal today," what pops into your head?
If I'm going black metal, I'm going to the source. Gonna have to go with old like Mayhem.
Even new Mayhem's good.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but you could shuffle Mayhem.
Actually, I would know because it sounds probably like everything else that black metal puts out. Yeah, I would go right to the source, go to Burzum, and then I would go to Scour. And they kind of got a little push into my interest because it's Phil and Selmo from Pantera.
For sure.
But it's good. I got your thumbs up on it. So I'm like, all right.
That's great stuff. I would go something has a good production for sure, like Batushka.
Is that black metal?
I would say, that's black metal. Who knows what wave it is? There's like first wave, second wave, whatever.
Yeah.
But True with a V, TRVE, black metal.
Raw black metal?
Yeah, there's Raw.
Raw is so hard.
It's terrible.
Dude.
I would go something with good production. There's a really cool band called Blood Abscission. Good production black metal. It's got all the riffs and everything. This is weird because I don't think either of us really do this, but punk.
Straight punk?
Yeah. It's just what comes to your mind when someone tells you to play something punk.
See, I'm just thinking of the most popular punk thing I can think of. I'm not a huge fan of punk, but Rancid has some good songs.
Hell yeah, Rancid's great.
What they did that wasn't as punk is what I like. When they started coming out with hits, even like the stuff they just released, I'm like, this is punk, but it's still catchy. Like
Tim Armstrong.
Tim Armstrong's a great songwriter. He's drifting away from punk, but he's still just kind of got his foot in, his foot in the sand there. But I'm like, he writes such good songs.
He is featured on an Angel Dust track. It's really good.
Like just playing guitar or singing?
Singing.
Like the last one I heard, I'm not the only one who is not afraid of you. It's just super catchy.
Yeah.
It came out like last year. New Rancid album. I'm gonna listen to that. Catchy as shit.
I'm not into punk, but I would put on, I don't know. Same thing as you. So my mind goes to Vans Warped Tour compilation 2002 or whatever. So I'd put on like the Casualties, NoFX, Black Flag, Anti-Flag.
Black Flag would be going to the source a bit.
Bad Religion. They're cool. They got catchy shit. Descendants.
Bad Religion's great. They kind of drift into rock territory. Like they got good catchy songs too. Yep. Descendants, I might even go like, if I wanted something a little more shocky and cool, I would go old Iggy Pop.
Okay.
Iggy and the Stooges.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you if I've ever heard an Iggy Pop song.
My Idea of Fun is Killing Everyone. That's cool. He's weird though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do a whole lot of straight punk.
No, me either. That's why it's on the list.
This is hard. I wish I would have thought of some of these, but this is what I wanted. What would you do? Did you already say?
Yeah, like Anti-Flag, Black Flag, NoFX, Casualties, Dead Kennedys.
I'm thinking of like 80s, maybe Gigi Allen.
Oofta. Some poop on stage.
Murder Junkies.
Brutal. You just want something brutal. What are you putting on? Brutal Death.
What do I want that's brutal? Disfiguring the Goddess.
That's a good,
That's brutal. Brutal to me. Anything of it too, even the newer stuff that's out there. His like growls are just
exactly. Yeah, for sure. I think I would do like Cephalotropsy, Devourment, which is also like, it could be slam or brutal death. I don't know what they are. Chugcore. Someone's like, you gotta play Chugcore today.
Every time you say a genre, I'm like, that's probably the last one. And then you say something else, I'm like,
two more.
Now I gotta think again.
Two more after this.
The most chugcore, when I think chugcore, it's Black Tongue.
But that's also what you would want to listen to.
That's what I would want. Yeah. If I'm like, I'm feeling chugcore today, I'm going Old Traders, Old Black Tongue. There's a band called Beyond the Aftermath.
I remember them, yeah.
They had quite a few that I liked. It was rough. I wish this was a little better. That was the only downside.
2x4. Remember them?
I don't remember them.
King
X, with the 2 X's.
Rex.
Possession was the EP.
Who else came out on Chugcore? Old Boundaries. Hartford County Misery.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if that was the name of the demo but that song Swine.
That's Boundaries.
Yeah.
Was
off Hartford County Misery by Boundaries. That's what it was called.
I thought the band was Hartford County.
No. That's just the way it screams at the beginning.
Yeah, because there's 2 versions of that song.
You gotta go YouTube.
Get the old one.
What else came out on Chugcore? Cut the Tongue.
Cut the Tongue? That was old.
That is old.
And that's not even Chugcore-y sounding.
No, it's hardcore. It's like beatdown hardcore kind of. All the ones I liked from Chugcore ended up being pretty small and like gone after. Cut the Tongue, although they're kind of back via Slam Worldwide, but it's like deathcore bullshit. Just because they used to be like not deathcore, and now they are 2022 deathcore. Exactly. Cookie cutter. Okay. Band from San Jose called Tremors. They were cool. It was a pit. You remember them at all?
If I heard it, I would.
Yeah.
Aberrance,
thank you. Yes, I forgot about them. Wither Decay, that album was perfect.
Is Body Snatcher Chugcore?
Early Body Snatcher, yeah.
They were at the tail end of it, I think.
I know their first couple songs were Chugcore. 2 more. Industrial.
Ooh, baby. Static X is what I'm listening to.
Static X is great. I'd go 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
And grunge.
Alice in Chains.
Hell yeah.
Is the band.
Yep, 100%.
You really can't find a better yarler than Lane Staley.
And if you don't pick Alice in Chains, you're wrong. Could have went so many more, but...
I mean, Pearl Jam's they're great songwriters. Nirvana's the band, but that's not what I would go for.
I would argue Silverchair.
Yeah,
but I'm a Silverchair guy.
And Soundgarden's good and all, but I just don't think they were as good as Alice in Chains.
That's that.
Well, you forgot one.
There's a bunch I could have done.
I got one more. Or I might have 2 here. Slam, what are you going?
Slam.
And not Brutal.
I know.
Not Brutal.
I lump them in together, but yeah, Internal Bleeding.
Really?
What else is? I can't even think of. That's the problem with Slam and brutal death metal.
Extermination, Dismemberment.
Oh yeah. That was kind of more your thing, but they're cool. Maybe Old Ingested, if that's Slam.
Peeling Flesh,
I fucked with them. Oh, yeah, Peeling Flesh is awesome. Torture.
Yeah.
The 2 most hated bands we just said are Peeling Flesh and Torture.
There's so many other Slam bands from back in the day.
Pathology.
That I can't think of.
Abominable Putridity.
Putrid Pile.
Yeah.
Is he Slam?
I would say that's brutal death. But that's the thing. If it's got a Slam in it, Old Disfiguring the Goddess. I mean, I had the sweatshirt that said Slam.
That's right. You did say Slam on it. But if it's weird because you look back now and you're like, that ain't Slam. What was Disfiguring the Goddess? Was that deathcore?
Brutal deathcore? I don't know.
But it was a bit industrial too.
Yeah, had that edge, which is cool when he leaned into that with his Project Commissioner with Mitch from Suicide Silence. Did you ever hear that?
No. I'd almost call it like brutal industrial.
Brutal slamming industrial.
Slamming brutal death. Yacht Rock, what would you go?
Yacht Rock? What the hell is... Oh, man. What is Yacht Rock exactly?
Like Michael McDonald?
I would go...
Yeah, that one.
Hell are they called?
Beach Boys?
I don't know if they're technically Yacht Rock, but I'd go Toto.
Okay.
With like Rosanna and all them.
Yeah, how about that? How about like 80s synth rock?
That's the thing. I could have put like classic rock, traditional, hard rock,
okay,
hair
how about this
metal.
One? How about this one? You didn't put it on there. Hardcore.
Oh, I do have it on there, but I passed it.
Hardcore, where are you going?
Terror.
Terror is the hardcore band.
Old, Knock Loose, Old, Turnstile. Not saying their new stuff sucks. I'm going hardcore. I'm going the old stuff.
You're missing a big one.
Missing a big one. Missing a bunch, actually.
Yeah.
Madball. Been into them lately. Who am I missing? What's the big one?
Hatebreed.
Oh, yeah. Hatebreed. Fuck yeah. I just listened to Satisfaction, like, on my way home from work this morning.
Death of Desire. I'm going to listen to Rise of Brutality. That one was the first one I heard. I was trying to figure out a genre to choose Pantera. Like Big Four metal, but, not the Big Four, but bands that were like that.
Big Four runners up.
Yeah, the
runners up.
Big Four or the Big Four runners up, runners up, right?
bands like that,
Yeah.
well, I'd put on Pantera.
Pantera. That's the answer.
If I'm feeling like a Pantera vibe, that's actually interesting because you could do Throwdown. They're huge Pantera vibe.
Yeah, they kind of turned into Pantera. That's another hardcore one.
I Am.
I
always thought they had Pantera vibes. Remember them?
Yeah.
Texas Death.
Lamb of God was kind of
Yeah.
really Lamb of God, that southern
As far
kind of feel.
yeah.
There was nothing really else like Pantera back then.
Soulfly?
Soulfly would be new metal.
Yeah.
That's very new metal. Sepultura, probably closer.
Do Brazil.
Yeah, that's a whole era of metal I've never paid enough attention to.
Chimera.
I think that's metalcore.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
But-
just spitting out bands that are like in that family, I think.
I tell you what, if the answer is Megadeth, you can shoot me. 'Cause I would not pick them.
Megadeth. No. Fictional bands. Fictitious bands.
What do you mean?
The Lone Rangers.
Probably the Lone Rangers.
Stillwater.
Oh, Stillwater from Almost Famous? Yeah.
What's the band from Rockstar?
Steel
Screaming
Dragon.
Dragon.
Steel Dragon.
Steel Dragon.
Steel
Yeah.
Dragon is great.
Yeah.
I would probably go Steel Dragon.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen this, but Spinal Tap.
I haven't seen Spinal Tap.
It is funny, but it's older.
I think I'm too late.
I thought of that because remember last time we were playing Guessers and I played the song from Dead Man on Campus?
Yeah, and I got
I
it.
was like, ooh, like fictional bands, that could be good. But then I can't think of any more.
Me and Lydia just watched Dead Man on Campus on our Airbnb. I was scrolling because they had TV, and I was like,
Yeah.
let's just watch Dead Man on Campus.
I'm waiting for it to pop up on streaming.
Maybe when Mark Paul Hosselaar dies.
Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, it has to be a band that has good songs. Josie and the Pussycat songs, they were catchy.
Yeah. And I'm sure if you Googled like fictitious bands, there'd be a big list, but those are the big ones I could think of.
I know it's a real band, but like maybe Tenacious D.
Yeah, Tenacious D, because they play in movies as well.
That's kind of how they started, as playing in a movie.
What about Death Clock? Which started first, the band or the show? Because the band is Death Clock. Is that the band? What the band is called in the show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. They're also a real band.
Yeah, the guy who writes the show is the one who writes all that music.
But the real answer here is the Neil Diamond tribute band from Saving Silverman.
Diamonds in the Rough. I did forget one. We did forget one.
Oh, of course.
Not a fictitious band. We forgot a genre. Prog. Where are you going, Prog?
I don't know. Prague. I did bring up Dream Theater. I don't know if that's who I'd pick. Who plays Prague?
My first thought would be like Opeth. Maybe Blood Incantation. I don't know if they're in that.
proggy. If someone told me to put on, I wouldn't think of them because I lump them in more with my death metal. But I see where you're going with that. Prague. It's a good one. I really don't know.
Yeah, see, it's hard when you get asked the question.
No, I know. Newer Faceless. That
Okay.
gets pretty proggy. Devin Townsend.
Okay. His solo stuff is not exactly stuff I would listen to.
I know he just put something out or is about to, but
It's super atmospheric. It's almost not even heavy. He plays with orchestras. Yeah, he's a big deal. He's very talented. Crazy good singer. It's just not something I really would listen to. Mr. Skullet.
yeah, there's a video. They're on tour somewhere. Must have been mid-90s. He's got long hair and he's just like, oh my God, I'm going to be bald one day. And his hair is just coming out in clumps.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Freaking join bald incantation.
Bald Incantation. Or it could go like Necrophagist. I don't know if they're prog or if they're just death.
Tech. Super technical.
I'm trying to think like a tech band, but they also sing. That's kind of what prog is to me. Odin's Court? I mean, what's that?
That's where I kind of think I might like a little power metal sometimes.
jeez.
No, I don't know what Odin's Court is because actually when I was listening to Dream Theater, I heard Odin's Court in Dream Theater.
They groove. It's
Yeah.
not power metal. It's not Upon the Mountain with fire and blood.
More the vocals that put me in that direction.
It does sound like Dream Theater vocally.
Yeah.
And musically, just C-list Dream
Exactly.
Theater. Like,
Maybe even lower.
like Diet Dream Theater.
Diet caffeine free.
Caffeine-free diet, zero sugar Shasta.
If
Dream
someone
Theater.
ever makes it this far, they're like, ooh, Odin's Court. Oh, fuck is this?
Does that dude straighten his hair? Yeah, that was a good idea. I hope I didn't get shot, with all my answers.
No, that was good. It was one of those things that could have went rapid fire, or we could have went off on tangents.
Probably good that I had answers that I couldn't think of and you had some you could have. The first thing that came to my head is this, but what I want was this.
Yeah.
There's a difference between what you like the most and what the best is. If you ever get asked that question, like, what's the best whatever album? Well, this is the best one, but this is the one I listen to the most. It's not always a trade-off, but a lot of times it is.
I also wrote down Christian bands, and their topics are actually like ridiculously heavy and death metal-y.
Christian band topics?
Yeah, Christian band lyrics.
Okay.
Like talking about the dead will rise and walk the earth. Hell yeah. Nailed, Dead, Risen. And I have a list of 10 out of 10 non-heavy albums.
I'll have to put down a list then. 10 out of 10. Okay, well, we'll do that.
Someday.
Dive into that next week.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good idea. My head hurts. I'm trying to think so fucking much.
Sorry.
It's okay. That was a good one. I hope you enjoyed that as well. If you made it this far, what are you doing with your life?
Touch grass.
And thank you. Have a great day.